Hey there everybody, Matt here from the Planes, Trains, and Comic Books channel, and today we're going to review Blowtorch Bad Roads number 1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, subscribing, and commenting, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. Alright, we got the cover here for Blowtorch Bad Roads number 1. It is a page 1 comic, and it is by Paige, DeGrunchy, Curlin, and Temofonte. And just so you know, this is a spin-off comic from the character who appears in Chess, which is another series by Page 1 Comics. And I have done a review of that as well, so I'll post that here. So we start off in Kentucky with Blowtorch driving on his way home from a funeral, and he makes a call to one of his coworkers at Chess to let them know where he is and that he'll be back in a couple of days. He stops to get gas, and as he's filling up, two guys hanging around in the parking lot take notice of his vehicle. And as Blowtorch goes into the gas station to get something, he hears commotion outside, but unfortunately it's too late. By the time he runs out, the thieves are already driving away. But unluckily for those thieves, Blowtorch has a tracker on his vehicle, and he's able to follow them to a farm 3 miles away. And when he gets there, he sees there's a large group of people. So he watches them for a while, and he finds out that these guys are a group of drug and gun smugglers, and that they are very willing and able to do violence. And of course, Blowtorch being part of an elite task force, he is not deterred by this, so he makes his way to a more secluded part of the farm where there's a single guard watching a shed. So Blowtorch makes his move and easily knocks the guy out, and when he checks out what's inside the shed, he finds a boy tied up, and of course he does what anyone would do, and he unties him. But the second he does that, immediately the child begins to scream for his dad and runs out. And that's where I'm going to stop it. I don't want to spoil anything else. Alright, so I was actually asked to review this by the creator, Alfred Page, because I've done a review of his other series, Chess. And so this is a new number 1 that's going to come out on October 18th. And I gotta say, I quite enjoyed this. It's very fast-paced, and it kind of just throws you right in the story. Honestly, the only downtime is really the conversation with his chess coworker at the beginning, but that's just to give us a little background, and I'm sure that him telling them where he's at is going to play a part later on in the story. Otherwise, though, the story is very action-packed, and it's very straightforward as well. Obviously, we got our good guy Blowtorch, and we got these very bad guys who are gun and drug smugglers. And Blowtorch is going to do what he does best. I thought the art was solid. There wasn't any panels where I didn't understand what was going on. And I thought they did a good job with the action scenes because those can kind of be disorienting, but these ones flowed really well. So overall, I enjoyed this comic. And like I said, it's coming out on October 18th. And if you like what you saw, you can definitely order that at your local comic book store. And also they wanted me to mention that there is an exclusive cover by Tyler Kirkham that you can also order. And I really like this variant cover. It's got a very Street Fighter feel. So if you like that cover, you can order that one too on October 18th. And we will see y'all on the next one.